A squirrel trying to get a nut in this show changed my whole life. Yeah, it did. It did change your whole life. And she's basically saying, like, without this show, the more we fade, the more it fades. Hi, Vicky Gunvalson. Love your podcast. Oh man, and I was supposed to be nice this year. I was supposed to be nice, but I can't. This just came out. David, pull it together. You're supposed to be nice. But without the show, the more the show is in the distance, you're no longer from the show. Now you're just a person, and people forget. They forget, right? They forget very
People have
quickly.
they have very short memories.
Very short memory. So she's saying, like, without this show, we would be nothing and we would have none of these opportunities. Now, yes, Bethany, your favorite housewife, apparently of all time now, Luann.
Oh,
Uh,
no,
I, 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 I,
no.
I gotta tell Lou that you are just a fangirl. She'll love it.
I want business advice.
She'll give it all to you, honey.
I want business advice. I want life advice. I can't really use the men advice because I truly love my husband so much. I am very grateful for him. I have to stay loyal. I want partying advice. Like, how does Lou, everywhere I go, I feel like Lou's up half the night partying, having a few shots, and carries on. Like, I don't think Lou gets hangovers. I need a lot of advice from Lou.
I have gone out with Lou many a night, and sometimes the phone rings at like 9 a.m. and it's like,
The dirty Lou
eh.
is ready to go again. I freaking
Yeah, I'm
love her.
like,
I
I
love her.
know we have plans to do something today, but that was before we went out. Like, those aren't actual plans now. That was before we made those, like, in the morning yesterday, before we went out at night. Like, those plans aren't happening today. Thank you for calling me at 9 a.m. I need to go, like, stick my head in the toilet bowl. Oh, apparently we're,
Blue too to me is like a woman that's got the world by the balls. You know what I mean? She just
you love
gets
Lou.
every man, like she ain't even, a lot of women as they get older, they get insecure about younger women being around. Lou ain't, you think Lou is blinking twice about a 26-year-old? There ain't one 26-year-old that's walking into the room that Lou, like if Lou sets her sights out, I actually feel like Lou could bag Brad Pitt. Like I actually do. Like she is the body's banging. She can captain a boat. She can do a
She
cabaret.
got Joe fucking Bradley. I mean,
She can. I know she pulls like no other. No, she's like she and Lauren Sanchez, the woman that's engaged to
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
basically is
The boat just got right. I'm not sure that I understand
I
the
don't know
power
why
of
the
Lauren
FBI or
Sanchez.
why were they on the boat? I don't understand why they were on the boat either.
I don't know if I understand the power of Lauren Sanchez. I mean, other than the
You
breasts.
don't?
Well, she's
Oh, the
age
titties and the lips.
she's age appropriate, which I think people like, right? Like, isn't she age appropriate?
Oh
Isn't
my
she
God.
like,
I think she could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. I mean, I
yeah,
just think
okay.
I think she's got it. There are just women that can give the bombshell sex at all age. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lazy lay. That's why I can't get any of these guys. I'm not willing to do all this stuff. That's what I love about my husband. It's just like I'm married to Ken Todd. I mean, this is like
Honey, uh,
I'm like with LVP.
honey, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing wrong with being married. Listen, like, I have a friend. I have a friend. She lives over here, all over there. I'm in LA on the Upper East Side. Now, her husband, he's not, how can I put this? He's not the most attractive gentleman I've ever seen. And he has what I call a lot of money. Now, we know I don't say that very often. And he is asexual. She literally finds the history on the computer. He goes to asexual anonymous groups, and I'm like, sweetheart, this is the golden standard here, darling. And she has a secret apartment. This is a real story. Now I'm sure she's really thrilled that I'm spilling all this in. Just like with Howard Stern. You know me in my real life, and I know something that comes out on the air. She has an apartment across town, honey, in Hell's Kitchen. He ain't going into no Hell's Kitchen with all those gay boys. And what she does at this apartment with other gentlemen, but I mean, isn't that the gold standard to have a husband that, like, you just doesn't want to touch you and has a lot of money?
Well, no, I mean, I do have hot sex. I do have
Oh,
good sex with my
well,
husband.
there we
Like, I
go.
enjoy, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know the lore of Lauren Sanchez as well. I mean, I
I
really
don't
do.
get it.
Three husbands. She was married to a big time Hollywood agent too, and cheated
So,
on with Jeff and kept Jeff. And then her own brother sold nude. sex videos of the two of them to, wasn't it the
But
Inquirer?
she didn't
And
give
then,
those to him, right?
no, but the brother did. But I mean, can you imagine? And Jeff stayed with her, giving her a 10-carat diamond ring. I she there I want to meet her because there has to be something so mesmerizing for men. There has to be something that like, but
I agree.
she caught a good one because he also was never good looking. There's something too psychologically about men. Men that used to be fat when they were younger and then skinny, and then also ugly men who get money, or there's always something
But he's
there.
for
There's
the money that's attached to him, he ain't so bad looking.
well, darling, he's done a lot of work. Love. I mean, come on.
Okay.
He's had every trainer and food expert and injection and projection and designer clothes and everything tailors and fits. Yeah, he's had a major come up. Do you
Okay,
know? I
honey.
mean, once you become rich, like they
Yeah.
all look different. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
skin looks different. You've been
You
in
ever
the room.
see that Carrie Underwood? That Carrie Underwood
Nails.
went on to. You ever see that Carrie Underwood on that American Idol with Simon and Paula and Randy?
Oh
You ever
God,
see her
never rolled
season
out.
one? Well,
Oh,
she was, a little bit from the back of the woods, and yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right, Sarah.
I love her.
Anyway, Lala has also let us know that when she was going through with Randall the first season alone for Christmas, the rented apartment broke. The mother was there to help her, and Sheena said, listen, get in the car. If it doesn't break down on the way from LA, come down to Palm Springs, have Christmas with me, Summer Moon, and Brock. And Lala took Ocean and the mother. This is the before the brother got there, before the second baby. So she took the mother and Ocean, went down to Sheena's, and never felt so much like Christmas. And that was the reconciliation between Sheena and Lala. And Lala looked around and said, this is it. These are my lifers. These are my families. The stakes were so high now. Their children play together. And yeah. And she wants to let everybody know that she didn't buy a house in the valley to be on the show. I don't know about this one. That she's known Janet and the Gales forever. So that's all. And she would like to host she would like to host a Vanderpump, which I think this is a great idea, although I think they're trying to differentiate. She wants to host a Vanderpump Rules after show for the new cast. Like, like all the Housewives after show.
I like that.
She'd like to host it with the new kids. Not a bad idea. I think they're trying to
That.
separated, so we're not saying who's the Stassi, who's the Jax. Speaking of Jax, what do you think of that Laura Lee? Did you see this one? We know something about Laura Lee or something.
Okay, to be fair, I did not. I did not investigate. She's the old ex-girlfriend. Did you read this story? I'm sorry. I'm up on the Maya and Ink split, but I'm
I'm
not
okay with
on the
that.
Laura Lee. Sorry.
Okay, well, nothing. Well, forget Laura Lee for now. We'll come back to that. I mean, I have read it actually. I got some. Sometimes these
Well,
stories
you
just.
spill it. Do you know T? I mean, share it because people love
It
your.
just says, look, I love Laura Lee. It just says basically that they filmed so much of her the first season that she had to sign away the right I mean, even if they didn't film, they're not going to use you without signing, like when you see Behind the Velvet Rope